Bridge, if you had a choice of dating two girls, one of whom is really hot but dumb, the other one not as hot, so not unattractive, but not as hot as the first one, but also really intelligent, who would you date?
I can save you some time. You choose the hot one.
No. Hold on. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Zarna Garg Family Podcast, where today we're talking about attractiveness. So let's start off with the first question. What makes a human being attractive?
There's one clear-cut answer to this question beyond physical attraction, and that is charisma. The
Did you see?
charisma?
Oh my God.
But isn't charisma just a synonym for attractiveness?
No, not at all. You can be completely ugly and have tons of charisma and still be a very attractive person. And whether that means your coworkers always want to be doing group projects with you, or that means that your crush likes you. It is
So
very...
explain what charisma is. What is charisma?
First of all, nobody says charisma anymore. Can we please?
Riz?
It's called Riz.
Okay.
Like, I can't,
Mom, please don't say Riz.
Yeah,
No, you have to have
sounds
Riz.
weird.
It's just like doesn't sound right coming out of your mouth.
It took me so long to realize that Riz came from charisma. Like, I didn't know that.
I think
for
charisma
a
is
long
the idea of smiling and laughing and always trying to make something a good time and actively trying to have a good time. There's some people who are just so close-minded that they always something has to be really funny. They have to drag the laughs out of them. But being somebody who brings happy energy is being charismatic.
I think there's a lot more girls who have charisma than men.
Yeah.
Like, I think
yes.
women have I will meet a girl much more often that has charisma than a man does.
Yes. Why are the men brooding all the time? What is it?
Because it's considered corny to have a lot of charisma.
To just smile?
For some people.
For men? If you smile, that's like corny?
Or you're being like a pick-me. The female version of a pick-me, what would the female equivalent of a
golden
male
retriever,
having
dude.
a charisma be?
You know, like
Wait,
guys
what is
that are,
that?
you know, like guys that are super golden retriever energy. You just
Well, no, I
want
have
to
no
hug
idea what
them
that-
because they're just like, wah, 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 wah.
Real?
That
Where
makes
did
sense.
you meet guys like that, Zoe? Is this a Stanford thing?
It's a thing. Like when a man is a golden retriever, he's just like, he's just very chipper and happy and like
Like
all
a
this
puppy?
thing. Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, but it's not
But
attractive.
sometimes golden retriever guys get pigeonholed into the friend zone. But a very charismatic guy is very powerful, in my opinion.
But then that charisma cannot be, again, why are we saying charisma? But then that charisma cannot be like happy. Somehow with men, it's like the moodiness is associated with more charisma. Is that
No,
correct?
it's just
Accurate?
about access. When a guy is very charismatic, especially in a dating situation, it can come across as he is friends with everybody, so thereby no girl is anything to him. Does that make sense?
Oh, but how do you know?
You can just get a sense.
Like, you can tell if a guy is like, is that a bad thing?
You mean he's too flirty?
Yeah.
But then how do you balance it? There's not enough men who are charismatic, but the men who are charismatic with everybody.
Yeah.
So
Who was the most
That's not
attractive
fair.
president of the last 10?
President?
Yeah.
Barack
Obama.
Obama.
Obama had so much
Not
charisma.
Bill Clinton.
Wait, I want to shift it a little bit from like conventional attractiveness, which is the idea of what does a person look like, and more just like what makes a person internally attractive. Like what makes you attracted
I
to
know.
somebody as a person, as a coworker, as a
I
friend, anything.
Love people that are unafraid to say hello with unanxious energy. I think, for example, I'm in a lot of rooms where people don't know each other because someone has brought a mutual friend or, someone who is attractive in those kinds of situations is an assertive person who isn't afraid to make the introduction and then not also make the conversation about themselves. Like, you can just say hi to someone like, how are you? I'm new to this party, would love to know more about you. Whenever you ask someone questions about themselves, that is a very attractive
This is a
trait.
really attractive guava. Like, I just don't know how else to describe it. It's like my most favorite fruit of all time. And I can't believe it's just sitting there.
Another attractive trait is listening to someone and responding to their point
Oh.
without just jumping to another thread.
Burn! But I will tell you, to follow up on what you're saying, I see a lot of women who will, like, if something's coming up, a party or an event or something, are you going? Are you going? Can we go together? Can
Yeah.
we leave together? Why? Just go.
Just
if
go.
you're your thing, like, this is the beauty of the life we live now. Just go do your thing. Shalab and I mean, I think 20 years we've gone to events, gone separately and come back separately because we live in New York. We can take cabs. Or some of us can take a subway.
When I was younger and we used to go to events as a family and I was with my mom and my dad, I don't think there was a single event I can remember where dad didn't leave 2 hours earlier than mom left.
Yes.
I don't think I can remember one event where that
that's
happened.
okay.
But I thought that was very respectful.
Yeah, but that's
very
totally okay
respectful,
because
yeah.
he doesn't want to stay till the end and I want to stay hang out with my
Yeah.
friends. And I think I actually actively don't like going places with people because then I have to become everybody's babysitter and like, are you eating? Are you drinking? Are you okay?
yeah.
Like, I don't want,
But it can be really awkward going to a party or an event where you don't know a single person.
It's
only
not awkward
awkward
for
if
me
you
at all.
make it
I'm totally
awkward.
fine with it. I will walk to the person in the corner that nobody's paying attention to and strike up a conversation.
How do you
doesn't bother
start
me
a
at all.
conversation with somebody you have never
I just
spoken
say,
to
hi,
before?
I'm Zarna. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I
what
say that
brings you
too.
here? Or I'll be like, this is why I'm here. There's always something in the air. There's food, there's drink, there's weather, there's something.
But you're a very social person.
The thing is, for kids, it's a lot weirder to do that, to introduce yourself formally.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's a lot different. Like in my situation, I could never do that. Otherwise,
Can
it
you
would be
explain why?
perceived.
Why?
If I went up to somebody and said, if I went up to somebody my age, a girl or a guy, either way, and I was like, my name is Veer, nice to meet you, and I put my hand out for a handshake, I might actually, like, people, the way I would, I don't even want to say, like, I might get crucified.
Why? What's
It's just, you
wrong with-
can't do that. It's just, it seems,
But you know what? I think a lot of charismatic people come from doing unconventionally confident things. You know what I mean?
no,
Like,
I agree with you. You can never get away with that, though.
I don't think so. I mean,
But there's a version of it that
Yeah.
you can do. I'm not saying you have to do that. Like, there is a version of it that you can be like, hey,
what's up? I'm Veer.
I also do think there is an epidemic with your, like, we're in the same generation, but you're half of the generation where, like, you guys take everything so seriously.
I agree
It's
with you.
so, like, it's like when I run into like a group of people your age on the street, I'm like scared. Like I don't want to see them. I don't want to walk past them. Like I feel like I'm getting judged by everyone in the group for what I'm wearing. Like it is so evil. Like I don't know. Like why is that?
why are they so judgmental?
Why are you guys so annoying and mean?
Or it might just be his friends.
Because
No.
you can't do anything right. You can only be okay.
You can only be not too wrong.
You can only be not too wrong.
Not
Like-
too
There's no
wrong.
such thing as doing anything right. If you're just walking regularly and you're like looking at the ground and you have your headphones in, you're trying to be too cool. But if you walk without any headphones in and you're looking up, then you're not being cool enough.
Whoa.
So like, hey, there's psychological levels, and also if you go outside,
What do you do?
if
When
you
you
go
walk,
outside,
you look up, you look down, you look up, you look down.
if you
What
go
do you do?
outside,
Watch.
if you go outside without your friends, you have no friends.
Damn.
Like that, I mean,
But
that's
if
kind of harsh.
you're always surrounded by friends, then you're afraid to be alone.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you a secret hack for men when it comes to charisma and attractiveness. I think it's really like, I think you gain a lot of mystique and aura if you go for a walk and you're with your mom. Like, I think that,
Yes!
I seriously do
Yes!
I think girls find that like really, really interesting. I don't know.
Wait,
Yes.
when a guy is close to his mom, there's two types of those guys. There's one where they have a friendship and he has a lot of loyalty and respect for his mom. There's another side of that where the
Maybe,
relationship has gone too far.
Umbilical
Mom,
cord is
I've
not
really
cut yet.
started to appreciate you more.
He's trying to copy.
I'm joking.
No, I agree.
Your dad was getting ready to.
There's also such thing as a girl being too close to their mom too. I mean, like if 80% of conversations you have with somebody is about your mom, that could be an issue.
I mean,
Why are you looking at me?
yeah.
You know I'm looking at you.
But I don't talk about mom.
I'm sure she doesn't talk about her mom in romantic circumstances. Or do you?
No, I do. I mean, that's my work is mom. The thing is, my work is literally mom. So what am I supposed to do? And all I do is work. And so therefore, my conversations are
You have
about
so
mom.
many other interesting things going on. You do yoga, you do sports. You have all these ideas about nutrition that are original and you've come up with. You have a great degree from Stanford, friends from there, founder friends doing this, that, and the. I mean, you have the most robust, interesting life. of people
Okay,
your
can I
age.
ask a question? What qualities do you find attractive in a friend? Not romantic setting, just somebody that you want to become friends
I have such strong beliefs about this. I love friends that you can participate in an activity with, and that is the friendship. I love that. Like, if you have a friend that you can just go to yoga with, and it's like there's no expectation of this friend needing such emotional, relationship beyond that, calling.
But then is that a friendship or you just like
No,
yoga
it's
buddies?
like it's just a friend. It's a friend that
Gym
you can
bros.
yeah, I love
I think friends who are opinionated are really attractive. Because what Didi was saying earlier, I think friends who stay neutral on everything are the most annoying people ever.
Yeah, I'm not interested
Because
in
they
that.
they're just friends with everybody. Like everyone's like, oh yeah, that guy's chill. There's no opinion.
I also think loyalty in friendship is super important. Like I think the idea that you're a friend to everyone, and that means you're not a friend. You're a friend
Close
to
friend to anyone.
No, it's if you're a friend to everyone, you're a
Friend to no one.
friend to no one. Yeah, and I agree with that. I think there's this idea of trying to be liked by everyone, and I like when friends take a hard position and they're like, you know what, this is my job.
I also think that like glue of the group is really attractive. We've all been in friend groups before. That one person, the hangout is just always better because they bring everyone together. Like, have you guys experienced those people?
Oh, like the glue, okay, what he's saying is that there's usually a friend in a friend group that's considered the glue. that
and once
keeps
he
everyone
leaves,
together.
it gets kind of like awkward and everything
Everyone's
starts
shuffling.
like, yeah.
Would you say you're the glue of the family?
I don't know. I mean, you guys have to say that. I don't know.
Or you were pointing at V or mom?
No.
Mom
I actually think the glue of the family is Zoya.
Oh yeah, I completely agree.
I
don't
would
know
say
if
it's
I
not
agree
me.
with that.
I think it's Zoya.
I would agree with that.
Because she has been like the emotional driver for the last few years. Like, if we're all
You
melting
mean
down.
with the acne and everything?
Wait, no, I think Dad pointed this out on a podcast a long time ago, which is like if Didi's not here, our family does not go on walks. We don't go to dinner out together. Like we really don't do anything as a family when she's not here.
That's true.
That actually is very true.
That's true.
It's probably because I don't have friends.
But
So they have to be my
hold on,
friends.
it
Wait,
does-
can I bring up one story and then Veer, you can go ahead. I went on a date with an orthopedic surgeon this week. It's no big deal.
Oh my god.
He was
What?
Indian.
I didn't even know.
Yes,
Mom, did
I
you set
kept it
this
a
up?
secret.
Did you just clap?
Yes, it's a good thing she went on a good date. Yay.
Okay, I just want to talk about it. And there was one moment in the date where I said, so like, how do you spend your free time? He was like, oh, I just like love my friends. Like, I love my friends. And I just was so put off by that.
You were put off by that?
Yeah, because I was like, why do you have friends? Like, so many friends.
But that's so weird. Why would you be put
I
off by that?
don't know.
That's probably a good thing that he's social.
I know. I agree. I'm saying that it was so instinctual where I was like, why do you have so many friends? Like, I don't know. Like,
How
to
old
me,
was he?
27. To me, if you are a person,
So he's done with residency and everything.
he's like, yeah, in the process.
So about to make money.
Yeah.
So very good time. Like very good time to have met him, I'm saying.
Okay. Well, anyways, I
Friends
just
or no
noticed,
friends, I'm just saying timing is very good.
I think like having so many friends is such a red flag.
Okay,
Having
what
a
are the
lot
other things
of
you
friends
like? What are the other things you did not like about him?
Well, we're not going on that.
Wait, I actually want to hear, Dad. I want to hear your perspective. What are given your extensive friendship history? What are qualities?
Why
that
did you say, I don't have an extensive
That's
friendship?
what I said. Okay, but what are qualities that you think are important in a friend?
I think longevity is important in friendship.
What does that mean?
Meaning having one friend for a long time is more valuable than having 10 friends that you just met 10 days ago.
So like, but how do you like determine that? Like, if you
He's saying
start
loyalty.
like loyalty. Like,
Yeah,
long-term
so in
loyalty.
other words, shared history can be a very uniting factor. I mean, I'm 50 years old. I don't want to have a friend who's 5 years old, like who I've only known for 5 years.
Ooh, so that's the issue. Like, this is why middle-aged men are so lonely. Is because if you're not willing to find a new friend, like you're not going to go find a new friend, and you don't have many friends to begin with, you will just not speak to people.
No, but I don't want to. I don't like the friends I have from college or business school or from a long time. Granted, not too many, or from work from part of that time as well. Some of them as clients, as you know. Those are people I'm very happy to be friends with.
But like, how often do you guys like hang out or speak to each other or anything?
I mean, why do I have to hang out? I don't hang out with anyone like that.
Hang out.
Like I just think that I feel like this is the whole crux of the middle-aged man issue. Is that men, like mom, for example, everywhere you go, you'll
I
find
have a
you'll
new
be
friend every
you'll
day.
have a
Mom
new friend
has
everywhere.
so many friends.
Okay, do you want to talk about that?
Why do you have so
But
many
I
friends?
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it. I like it. I'm
you don't-
very interested in everybody's life, everywhere I go.
I'm very interested in a lot of people's lives too.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Wait, one thing I want to ask is, okay, so this is something I think the audience would be, I get this asked a lot at shows. Do you care about having, okay, so one of your friends that you're close with publicly is Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, right? Those are two friends of yours. Do you treat them differently as friends considering that they're mega celebrities than like somebody you just met at a hotel?
I mean, yeah, in some way, because not only they're mega celebrities, they're wildly successful in my line of business. So there's a slight difference. But as women and moms, we're just friends. We talk about the same things. Her kid, my kid, their summer plans, our summer
you
plans.
did a school benefit for Tina Fey's kid.
School, whatever. Can you do this for me? Can I do this for you? At the friendship level, it's all the same stuff. They are moms. They've got the same things. Like my kid was crying about this, and my kid, some kids not pointing, were crying about this other things. It happens.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's not a friendship. But like, for example, I'm an Instagram ring winner, right? And that ring was given to creators who are the most authentic and engaged with their audiences. 25 around the world. I'm one of them. When I tell people that I genuinely care about our audience, do you believe me? Do you guys believe me?
Yeah.
Because I actually do care. I have carpal tunnel in both hands because I will text and respond and your mom and my this and like oh my God. It comes from a really deep, authentic place of believing that we are all one and we are all friends. No matter where you're watching from, we all highlight comments that we send to each other. We're like, did you see this person said that? Did you see? And then one of us will respond if we feel like it merits a response. Or more likely, if somebody is going through a very difficult time, which believe it or not, happens a lot more than you might think, that somebody's spouse is going through a really difficult medical situation, or there's a parent on a deathbed or whatever, we will find that person, reach out to that person, do something to cheer up their day. All that comes from a space of believing that I want my world to grow and I want my heart to stretch to include all of them.
Yeah. We're going to take a brief pause to let you know this episode is brought to you by Function Health.
I know you've been stressed out. You're not sure if the inflammation in your body is going up or down. Did you check for vitamin D? Did you check for your B12? Is there a cancer test out there that you should be following up into? The answer is yes, 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 yes. And Function Health has got them all. 160 plus tests to manage your health where you can be proactive. You don't have to wait for bad things to happen. You can stay ahead of it and make sure that you're on a good path for $1 a day. I mean, what can you get that's going to have that kind of payoff and ROI? Function Health makes it easy. Function Health makes it practical. I think there's no sense in delaying.
Check your health the way I do. Function provides 160 plus lab tests for $1 a day and member pricing on MRI and CT scans. Join at functionhealth.com/Zarna or use gift code Zarna25 for a $25 credit toward your membership. Now back to the episode. I think the most attractive thing about how you approach friendship is your openness, your
Agreed.
generosity, because you're one of those people.
Givers get. I believe this even. So a lot of people in my business have said, "Oh, you're so lucky. The Indians come out for you." It's not the Indian people who came out for my comedy, but before I ever invited anybody to an open mic or to an open anything, 20 something years I gave freely to all my friends. Anybody who was doing anything, I was always the first cheerleader. Yay, my friend is starting whatever restaurant, or my friend is starting this business. And at that time I didn't think that I would ever need anything from them. I believe deeply in my bones that givers get. The universe gives to givers and takes from takers.
But how do you not? Because a lot of people resist giving because they feel. Because I've learned this from you, right?
Yeah.
I've learned this even in the way that you give credit, in the way that you're just the most giving person, and I have learned that from you. But how did you never feel jealous or concerned that
I do. I feel jealous sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, is this the right thing? Am I giving too much? Blah, blah, blah. But overall, I've learned in my life, 50 something that I am now, 51, erring on the side of generosity has never done me wrong. Actually, erring on the side of being stingy will bite you in your ass multiple times over. Because, you ready for another quote? You guys ready for the quote? Stinginess has a thing, like being negative emotions have a thing. There is a quote, it's an African quote that I live and die by now, ever since I've heard it. The axe forgets, but the tree remembers.
That is a great quote.
That's a good
I
quote.
didn't really understand it.
dog?
The axe is something you're using to cut the tree?
Yes.
So the
Like,
pain
and-
that you inflict, the tree remembers.
The tree remembers, the
feeling.
axe forgets.
Like in a moment of heat, when you just slam someone.
And that is
Yeah.
even a moment of generosity. If all my comedy specials have credits on my writers, my friends who have.
Your
my
book.
book
Oh
has
my
16
God.
pages of acknowledgements. It's one of the longest acknowledgement section written on any book ever because I went back and I found every single person. And I wanted 5 more pages and my publisher cut me off. She's like, we're done. We're not acknowledging anymore. Because I wanted to go back to my childhood teachers. But it's a manner of believing that on the margin, because there are a lot of margin calls where you feel I have recommended my friends to jobs that I wanted so badly,
Yeah.
but I thought that they were a better fit. And in those moments, my heart almost like crushed saying, I think you should talk to this person.
Yeah.
But I really have believed that putting that energy out into the world in the net will work out in some way that the
But
universe.
I feel like when I see my friends win, it's like the worst feeling ever. Because I'm
Really?
like, why is that not me?
Yeah. No, I get that. Envy is normal. Like, I feel that too. I wish I was cast in that movie and that TV show and all of that. But I have an inner faith that the accounting of the universe works out long term.
And that's been your guiding force, you would
That's
say.
my guiding force. Now, of course, you feel bad in the moment. There's so many jobs I've lost that I tried for and actually lost for completely reasons that I don't even understand fully because I think I'm the best one for it. But I think net doing the right thing by other people pays off in spades. And even being a little sometimes I even pay off on things that I know that they're wrong and I'm right. It's just not worth the hassle. I would rather take that credit with the universe. That's how my mind works.
Okay.
Wow.
That's really, I mean, I feel like I'm in a place of like, damn, I wish I was nicer to people.
But you are. You give generously all the time. You love teaching.
I do. And
But little kids will surround him constantly and
Yeah,
be like,
kids love
They
Is
Bridge.
that
love
still true,
Bridge.
Veer? At your age? And
Like my
kids,
friends?
kids your age with Bhaiya?
Yeah.
They love bread.
They'll sit him down and he'll sit there for hours and be like, and he was teaching you the other day. That computer thing, what were you guys doing?
Oh,
where
yeah.
You felt really,
Bridge
So
is
it's
always
like,
teaching me
We
things.
all have our versions of where you're like, I don't have to do this. This isn't my job. But you kind of, you let it go.
One thing I've noticed in sales, which I don't talk about business as much on the podcast, but I do feel like one thing that has helped me be more successful in the last few months is I have been giving so much. Like,
Yeah.
I have just been giving to so many people for so long for free, whether it's like helping people get jobs, whether it's recommending tools. Like, I just am creating systems constantly. For example, I told this story. It's a completely true story. Our Malala video, with mom, where she gives therapy to Malala. The way that video happened is that I gave her pre-order campaign manager hours of advice, like maybe like 10 to 15 hours of not just like advice, but like do this, do that. I made documentation. I made introductions to her. Like I was trying everything and anything to help this woman perform well at her job. And on a whim, I said, I think it would be really cool if we expanded this almost therapy format where we as kids at that point were the patients and dad had been a patient. Would Malala ever be interested in being a patient? And she gave us so generously her time and her platform to make that video. And it was such a wildly successful video for us and for her. But it wouldn't have come if I hadn't given like literally 15 to 20 hours of like just help, like with no purpose intended except for the fact that I just want to be useful to this team. And yeah, I think.
And the generous spirit of both sides resulted in the best short form video on the
Yes.
entire internet.
Yeah, and I just.
Both sides were generous.
Like
in that.
sometimes giving blindly.
Yeah.
Like, and you might be like, oh, well, it was Malala's team. Of course you were just giving, but I promise I'm doing that right now with like 30 different teams with no celebrity attached because I really believe that it helps. Like, for example, I called one of our business friends today because I was working out a deal for like 5 minutes. I was like, can I get your time on this matter? And he was so helpful in thinking it through. And I know that I'm somehow going to pay it forward to him one day, but I was really grateful for that.
And
Not
that
to be
is
so
all
compliant.
attractive. Generosity and a generous human being is attractive.
Yeah.
I would say.
Well, I want to. Wait,
Go ahead.
sorry. Yeah.
No, go
okay,
ahead.
I want to zone in on a quality that I think some would say is the most controversial quality in all human beings. Very, very different amongst human beings. But Veer, you kind of touched on it, which is the idea of competitiveness. I think many human beings, especially our family, are very competitive. Some people are not competitive at all and want the other side to always, they don't mind losing or they don't mind not being in competition. But I bring this up because you were talking about how you get envious when your friends win. So I want to ask you about
I
it.
hate uncompetitive people. And I can start with a little
Hate
story.
is a strong word.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I mean it truly. I don't mean it truly. I take it back.
I think you mean
I don't
dislike
hate people.
them.
It's something that
It's a
It's not
quality you find
attractive.
unattractive.
It's not
it's a
attractive.
quality I find unattractive. I ran a 10K with my friend group, my extended friend group. We all ran a 10K to raise awareness for my friend's brother's fundraiser, whatever he's doing. Just a little run. It was a 10K, so it's a quarter marathon, and everybody was not taking it seriously, except for one kid that I ran with, which I really respect. But everybody was not taking it seriously, and they were all saying, "Oh, it's just a fundraiser. Like it's just for his brother. I don't care about it. It doesn't mean anything. I'm just gonna walk it." I thought that was so disrespectful, just to the whole group. I wanted to run it, like until my legs gave out.
You know what it is?
I wanted to win really badly, and there were other people who I thought were just coping. A lot of coping.
When you
going
say
around.
win, do you mean you win the race or win against your friends?
Win against my friends, beat all of
why?
them out, because those were the people I was competing with directly. I also wanted to compete with myself and get the best time that I possibly could have. But the number one priority was to beat them.
It's because when you're competitive, it means you care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't care, then it implies like, what is the purpose of us doing this if you just don't care? That's
Because you're not
I mean,
getting
that's a
anything
pretty-
else out of it if you're not
That's a very
competing.
good analysis. That being
Yeah.
competitive makes you someone who cares, and you're right. I agree with you.
yeah. You want to be doing things with other people who care.
Yeah. I completely agree.
But that's a very energy attracts energy thing because
Yeah.
you will attract that one other kid who wanted to run. Because
Yeah.
he also is looking for which is the kid that's taking it seriously.
Yeah.
He's also equally turned off by the kids who are like kind of sauntering around,
Yeah.
So it is a very like, you put that energy out there and then that attracts other people.
Like, you know what I think is so cool is Kai Cenat's Streamer University.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to attract all the serious streamers. He's like, I want to be doing streaming with like the best streamers, and like I'm going to literally compile and gather all these people around the
And
world.
more than anything, it's what Mom's saying, which is it's the most generous streaming thing we've ever seen. He is taking the smallest streamers who are struggling to get viewership and bringing them into a place with the biggest streamers to not only learn from them, but get in their streams to get visibility. If you don't know, by the way, there's a streamer called Kai Cenat, who's the biggest Twitch streamer in the world right now, and he's hosting a university. Like he has his own university rented out where he's having a bunch of smaller streamers who are struggling right now come and learn from the big streamers and how to become a bigger streamer. Now, using that, he is giving an opportunity for thousands of small creators to be able to gain so much visibility and coverage that it's unbelievable. And he's actually, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% certain, I'm pretty sure he's actually not charging them either. There's no tuition cost. The tuition comes from the fact that everyone should be recording
He has
all the
also
time.
cultivated so many different streamers.
Yeah.
I can, off the top of my head, name 2 different streamers that he has. He has a group called AMP that he was a part of, and he's brought all of them up by becoming so famous, and he's like streamed with them and stuff.
Those are the best.
And that's not, and I
people.
don't just mean that to bring him up, even though he is such a great person. There's a lot, people who do that type of stuff are so attractive.
Yeah, bringing everyone
look
up.
at Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His entire
Oh
business.
my god. He took his janitor, became the second best character in his universe. His janitor. Like it's just You're right. Generosity like builds diamonds. It really does.
I love that quote that's like everybody eats.
Yeah. If I eat, everybody
eats. That's
100%.
that's my motto. That's been my motto for the last 6 months. Like everybody's gonna eat. Like
Everyone
our
should
team's
eat.
gonna eat. The people who come to our shows are gonna eat. Like it's just I want everybody to win. And creating wins around is definitely a charisma. Let's take it in a different direction though.
I think we
I
should.
wanna-
I think we should talk about the shallow end of attractiveness.
Yeah.
That just
What makes
plain
somebody
physical
unattractive? Oh.
attractiveness, like plain
Pretty privilege.
pretty privilege, and like what is it to? Is it like is skinny attractive? Is grooming attractive? Is being well dressed attractive? Is
Self-care is attractive.
Working out attractive? Self care, like what is it?
I think self-care is attractive for corporate culture as well.
For sure.
Because you show respect to the employer and your colleagues. People who show up shabbily to work is very unattractive because, and I'm not saying they have to spend like thousands and thousands of dollars to buy really expensive clothes, but at least show up with your haircut done properly and, and in clothes that are well put together to your size. And it shows a lot of, that you're thankful to have that job. I think for anyone working in a corporate setup, it's really important to dress up well.
Do you think it matters for the interviews and for like,
I mean,
not
certainly for-
just clothing? I'm talking about like natural born attractiveness.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you'll almost never see, like most of the jobs have a sales component to them. And if you have a sales component to your job, like, do you want to buy something from a really unattractive person? Probably not, right? When you go to a store, do you find yourself more likely to buy something from an attractive salesperson or an unattractive salesperson? I would say all other things being equal, attractiveness ends up being an important thing. Now, if that attractive person is talking crap knowledge about what he or she is selling, that's pretty unattractive too. Because then you can tell that he's just getting by, trying to get by entirely on his looks, and that over the long run. So I'm seeing all other things be equal. You still need to know what you're selling, spend the time to learn what you're selling.
I think that there's a big theory / thing that I just think is true, which is shorter men have better personalities. Like the idea is
You have to
that,
develop one.
because you have to have a good personality if you're a shorter guy in order to be able to like, first of all, pull women. Like you're competing with guys who are much taller than you, and those tall guys get women a lot easier because tallness is obviously an extremely attractive quality in a guy. So if you're not gonna have that big quality that makes you attractive, you gotta make up for it in personality. And a lot of the times it turns into overcompensation where the short person will be really mean to everybody or get really insecure about the fact that they're short. But in reality, it's just kind of how it is. And I'm a shorter guy too. I'm 5'8", and in the realm of men in America, most people I'm with, especially in the industry, are 6 foot and above. I definitely feel like I not compensate, but I definitely feel like my personality shines a little bit more because I've had to hone in on it for so much longer compared to everyone else.
I think for my age group, a lot of this stuff is so much different because
Well, you're also tall for your age group.
no, I'm not talking. I want to bring up something else. Like all this stuff is a lot different for adults that are super mature versus kids my age because things get perceived a lot differently. So I think the thing that I find really attractive is emotional intelligence because we deal with on the road so many people that to me seem so emotionally intelligent because compared to my regular friends are so much different. So when I see that in somebody my age, it means so much more than seeing it in an adult.
How can you see? Do you have an example of someone your age where you were seeing them interact with someone else and you thought that is emotional intelligence?
Generally not shooting down ideas quickly just because they're not something that you would quickly expect. Like if I said, this is a stupid example, but if I said I was going to dye my hair, hearing me out before saying that's corny. That's a stupid, but things of that nature.
And okay, so then on the other end, how much do you value challenging you? Like, do you want somebody who
Challenging me
challenges
if you truly disagree with me, I value a lot. But hearing me out and seeing if you disagree with me before thinking of your original opinion, you have to hear me out.
So don't just be a contrarian for the sake
Yeah,
of
for the
being
sake
a
of being a contrarian.
Bridge, if you had a choice of dating two girls, one of whom is really hot but dumb, the other one not as hot, so not unattractive, but not as hot as the first one, but also really intelligent, whom would you date?
I can save you some time. You choose the hot one.
No. Hold on. I value intelligence over everything. I was actually having a conversation with my friends. We were talking about like, what are the 3 qualities you find most attractive in a girl? Forgetting like appearance, just qualities. the most important thing to me is intelligence. I cannot
That's
be
not
with
what
somebody
Aneep
that's
said.
not
Aneep
smart.
said guys go after looks, and
Generally,
that's
yeah.
it.
Well, yeah, the general guy is going to go after a girl that's hot. Yeah, that's true.
But you
And
would never be with a woman who is strictly intelligent and is ugly.
That's true.
They have to
I
have-
would want somebody who for what I'm looking for in a girl is more conventionally people consider attractive. And yes, I would want somebody who's attractive. That's true. It's a fact of life. People want attractive people.
Yeah,
That's
hate
a truth
I
of
hate
life.
when people act
It's just
like it's
true.
not true. That
Yeah.
a true personality
in
or
the
looks.
industry,
You have to have
I
those.
see. Okay, I'm
When
gonna
you
get
keep saying the
flamed for
industry,
this.
what do you mean?
Like in her industry, in the comedy
Oh.
industry, people who are attractive, like attractive comedians that might not have the best writing material or sets or jokes, get away with a lot more and are given a lot more opportunities than other comedians I feel have better jokes and better talent and better work ethic.
I agree.
No, but that's why this conversation, because attractiveness itself is question. Like, it's not like the hottest person in the room is always going to get everything. There
Yeah.
are other things that make people attractive or not.
Yeah.
There
But
are,
a hot person gets a lot.
gets a lot without a
You
question.
never see a homeless hot person.
Yeah.
There is. We're talking about pretty privilege right now, and there is.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen a homeless hot person?
I mean,
I-
I think also like attractiveness in the election, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Matters,
we're
yeah.
seeing people get elected who are objectively attractive people. I even think what's interesting is like technology startup founders do not look like what technology startup founders looked like 10 years ago.
Not at all.
Not
oh my
at
god,
all.
they're like the
They're
most
like-
attractive guys.
It's like the most
Because you
popular.
have to have a
going
social
on?
media component, and people do well on social media when they're attractive.
It's also a confidence. Okay, this is the other thing with attractiveness, like physical attractiveness. If you are very physically attractive, you will have more confidence. 9 times out of 10, the person who's physically attractive will get like a much more attention from women if they're a guy, much more attention from men if they're a girl, and they will present themselves more confidently because they've been given so much attention for such a long time. Like I see people all the time that are guys who are very arrogant and egotistical and that are startup founders because they're just a lot more attractive and have gotten a lot of attention because of that. And I think because, entrepreneurship, it works where the more confident you are, the more delusional you are, you're able to become a startup founder and make it a little bit farther. So it's like these guys are now starting to look really good instead of just being like able to rely on tech solely and their like smartness. And I hate that. I
I'm
don't like
sad about that.
I'm very
sad about that too.
that.
Like
it
I
sucks.
I think nerds. There's something wrong.
There is
Like,
something
there's
wrong.
something wrong because nerds are supposed to win.
Yeah.
I think nerds are supposed to win in the end. Like
Agreed.
the nerdiest people are supposed to win in the end, and that is how, in my fairy tale land, that's what would work.
But
I'm not saying that that's what's happening.
That's a very Silicon Valley culture, because it's like they all assume that if you're working out all day and if you've got 3% body fat, then you can control yourself. So you will control finances and you will control outcomes. Like, good luck with that.
Even Mark Zuckerberg became cool. Like
Yeah,
his
he became-
hair,
But he became cool.
jewelry.
Yeah,
No, but he did eventually.
Like, everyone's gonna be
No,
cool.
so
It's not
Jeff
good.
Bezos.
I know.
I miss the days where people wore the most basic Adidas shoes, crumpled up sweatpants, crumpled up shirts, and like ate ramen for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like I remember when I was in middle school, Veer, just so you know, if you had seen what I was wearing to school and what my hair looked like compared to what you're wearing to school and what your hair looked like, it would be incomprehensible. I was still wearing the freaking collared shirt she made me wear every single day to go to school.
You were
With
the best looking kid in middle school. Everybody's
She would-
mom told me
She
that.
did dress us very well.
I remember
Yeah.
one time.
It was a
You
lot
did
differently
dress
because it isn't, again, with my age, it's not what you would be perceived well. But she did dress us very well for like,
No, you didn't deal with the trauma of how she dressed me. You don't understand. Please do not try to. No one here understands how mom dressed me to school. She used to unbutton all the buttons so people used to see my entire chest. Then she would give me these like annoying crew necks to put on top of it and then fold the collar there. And then she would and then she used to like take my hair and go like this and like move it all to the
Hey, look,
side.
that's
Like,
what in India,
oh.
the Devanand haircut.
Like, you want me to do it?
Yeah.
It's a comb over.
It's a comb over. Yeah.
It used to look, oh my God.
No. You need it like this. Every nice boy in India has this.
I
hair.
know, I remember
Like,
this.
like
I see the
this.
photos
Look,
of you.
look how cute you look. Look at how
She
cute.
used to make my hair look like this every single day with the button. We have to get a photo of this with the collared shirt
Yeah.
with a crew neck over it.
Bridget
And it was
did look so
No, it was-
cute.
I would walk into
The
school.
principal would
My
be like,
friends
"You're
would
the
laugh
best
at me.
looking boys
No, not
in
at
your
all.
family."
Okay. anyways, I want to move on to another segment before our final segment, which just bear with me and do it. I want everyone to name one thing that they think is attractive about themselves and one thing that they think is unattractive about themselves.
Whoa.
About yourself.
About yourself. Mm-hmm. Okay. Who wants to? I'm fixing my hair first.
Your hair looks great. Let me fix it.
No, I don't want you to fix it.
The thing is, you made it so hard because it's just like I can name so many things that are attractive about myself.
Humility is one.
It's
Humility.
definitely not one.
No, I'm joking.
Um,
Damn, this is difficult.
I guess I'll do intelligence and laziness.
Okay.
Oh, I like that, Dad.
That was it.
Intelligence being attractive, laziness being unattractive.
Oh, thank you for clarifying that. I thought the laziness would be the attractive one.
Why are you so mean?
He's become very different in the last two months.
Sassy. He's sassy. It's like he's got punchlines. He's the comedian.
This is what I was pointing out in the last
I did not
podcast.
do this in the last. Okay.
No, you've become a little sassy, but I like it, Fury. I'm interested in it. I think it's a cool thing.
I'm struggling with the attractive part. I know what I
You
find.
can't name
unattractive.
one attractive thing.
No, I can. About myself, right?
Yeah.
I have to name.
I would say one unattractive thing about myself is that I can be very intense. And I think that like is very off-putting to a lot of people. And especially when I'm like very passionate about something, I can get very, very intense, which is just scares people away, which is fair. And I should work on that and be a little bit more calm when it comes to certain situations. And I would say one attractive thing about myself is I think that I'm good at hyping people up. Like I think I'm good at making it so that when someone else wins, like it's a big celebratory moment and I'm not just like faking some sort of, oh nice, you did a good job. But like, oh my God, you did it. Let's go. Let's do everything. Like high five. Let's go play basketball right now. Let's celebrate every single way. And I think being a good hype man is an important quality.
I like that. That was on my short list of things I find attractive about myself too. But now that you took it,
Come on, there's a
find
pretty
something
obvious
else.
attractive one.
What?
Like you're funny,
Oh yeah.
comedic.
I didn't
talent.
even think of that.
Did nobody think about that?
I don't think I'm funny. I'm very serious. Every time, I don't know why people laugh so much. I say things seriously, like the videos we make. I actually mean the things I'm saying, and then everybody starts laughing. In fact, I'm just gonna air out a little pet peeve. Nobody is scared of me.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
I try to be scary everywhere I go. Nobody's scared.
It doesn't hit when you're
Like-
scared.
Like, yeah, and the unattract fine. So like the humor, I guess a little bit.
Well, you can name something else. Like you don't have to name that one.
I think what I like about myself, if I had to name something, is that I tend to find the best in people.
Oh, so true.
That wherever I go, I can generally identify what about them is their strongest suit. And I've been told that by other people that like, I didn't think about it until you pointed it out. I would be like, this I think is your superpower and you should double, triple down on it and ace your aces and go hard on it. And I just see it, like my eyes see it clearly. Unattractive, I think my whole life, tragically, and I also have passed it on to my daughter. No, it's not, I'm not happy about it. But I wish that I wasn't as loud as I am. I've lived with this burden of being a loud person since birth, and I have no idea how to fix it. If anybody has ideas, put it in comments right now, but it is something that I live with. Every time I'm on stage, I'm conscious about it. It's a constant battle of being loud enough to be heard by 5,000 people, but not being so loud that I'm like killing the person in the front row. It's a constant thing. I wish that I didn't have that tape running into my head. Yeah.
For me, I'd say attractive style, and then unattractive, I'd say sometimes I speak without thinking, and I really regret that because a lot of the time it can hurt people's feelings, and like, and I don't mean it that way ever, but like,
I don't think
no,
you do
I
that.
can
do
think of
that.
several occasions where I like sometimes. It's like one example, like I'll walk into the green room and be like, oh, the crowd was trash. Like, and I'll do that. Sometimes I exaggerate things without thinking. And like that can obviously off-put somebody because for mom, when she's going on stage, you want to go on the stage thinking like this crowd is about to be trash. But
You and Didi both do that. And then I'm always like, no, it was amazing. Don't worry.
it's that type of thing though. Like sometimes I can speak without thinking, which I wish I didn't do.
I think you're a lot better at that than you think.
Yeah, I
but-
don't think that's a real. I think you're one of the more thoughtful people in this family, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I get it. You're conscious of it.
All right, Didi.
Who do we
I have
have?
so many unattractive. So definitely
Just
loud.
one, just one.
Loud, mom mentioned. Overthinking for sure. Obsessed with work. Oh my gosh. Obsessed with family to a nauseating end. like I'm so hard to just like stay put and be like just enjoying things. Like I can't remember the last time
All right.
I just enjoyed something. Like I don't know, there's just so many. And then
She put an etc.
like I'm always trying, like I'm so utilitarian. Like everything needs to be useful all the time. Like the conversation even
still
has to
going.
be useful.
Oh.
I thought we were done there.
No, we've got a lot. I think with attractiveness though, I've been told that I'm very layered, and I love that about myself. Like in that I can have a conversation like on an intellectual, like I can be the snobby intellectual all day, but I can also be the business person, and I can also be the emotional confidant, and I can be sporty and be very competitive.
Okay, everyone wants to act like they don't know themselves. Your eyes are very attractive, and you've gotten that comment a million times. I'm tired of this. You have very attractive eyes, but let's go. What? I'm tired of hearing that. That could have been a 3-word statement. I have attractive eyes. 4 words. That's it. That's all it has to be. The amount of times I've had people in my school come up to me telling me to tell you how pretty your eyes are. I'm tired of this. Please.
Okay, I guess
It's true. It is true.
Is that it for like she was
Why
still
didn't you
speaking
say that
though?
bridge? I don't know.
Because, all right.
He cut you off
Oh my
and
God.
ended your statement.
The bridge was quick. You kind of made this into a multi-part series. It became a documentary, and we were trying to like, he's gently trying to move it along.
Gently. Okay, moving on to our next segment where we give each other A grades for the best moment of the episode. Who wants to go first? It could be a moment that was exciting, fun, insightful. Who had the best part of this episode?
Good grades with Gargs. We are moving
grades
on
with
to
Gargs.
good grades with Gargs, where so each Garg will assign each Garg
Oh yeah.
a grade for the winning moment, the most entertaining moment, the most educational moment.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I mean, I have to give it to V. This last one that he just did was really awesome. She has pretty eyes.
I'm definitely going to give it to Mom. I thought that she had an incredibly insightful moment during this episode earlier when she talked about generosity.
True.
I feel shut down.
No, I mean, just stay on track. 20 seconds.
I give it to Mom. It was funny when she replaced charisma with Riz. Because I thought it would be like Didi who would say that or something, but then it came from Mom.
Yeah, because it was making me crazy, and I run with the times. I don't know.
She actually does run with the times really well.
Yeah. I would say it's going to come as a shock to people, but this A grade goes to Shalab for him understanding the laziness part of it.
That's going to be the worst A grade in history.
But having self-awareness has something to it. Okay, are you ready or are you still thinking?
Yeah, I'm like-
She's still got her list
Yeah, she's still
running.
like,
I'll give my A grade to Dad.
That's it.
I wasn't allowed to.
You're allowed
No,
to.
you can, but like
don't
just,
have to.
just have some,
why are you?
No, because
Wait, I actually think that Dad is so intelligent that women do find his intelligence attractive,
I
not just
agree.
Mom. It's so fascinating because I actually have seen you in conversations with other women who I do feel like think twice about, wow, Shalab is so attractive. Like I've seen them flirt with you literally because you're so intelligent. And I actually have felt that way like multiple times where I'm like, oh my God, that woman is flirting with my dad right now. And you handle it very maturely and you're not like, you're very appropriate about it, but I don't think you even notice it because I think it is just,
oh, he notices.
no, I think it is actually a thing for sure. And yeah.
All right.
All
thank you.
right. Well, this has been our episode on attractiveness. What makes a human attractive? What attracts you to other people? Please comment down below what makes you attractive. We're looking through all the comments. We'd like to see everyone give themselves a little self-compliment. I think we can use more of that in this world. But anyways, please share the episode with your friends, your family, turn the notifications button on, subscribe to the YouTube channel, listen on Spotify, everything all above. Thank you so much for listening from the Zarna Garg Family Podcast.
Until we meet again. Bye.
Bye.